Well, I think there's two main things that economists bring to a case. The first is, I think, using economics can help bring in structure to the assessment. That means explaining how the market works, what are the key competition parameters, helps to focus the assessment on what matters. And then the second aspect is really measuring things and understanding the size of different effects and how, for example, a merger is likely to affect certain variables in the market. That's something that can be helped by different types of quantitative assessments. So in a short way, you could say economists bring structure and measurements and evidence to the assessment. Well, the one I found very interesting is the recent decision on the Dow-DuPont merger case. Here, the Commission has done more than it usually does in explaining its concerns that the merger may give rise to a detriment through a reduction in innovation efforts. So innovation is a focus of the assessment, and there's a lot of detailed economic analysis that underpins that. The reason why that's interesting is not just because it's interesting in economics, and that's interesting for us economists, but it should be interesting for a number of firms active in R&D intensive industries, because it really gives them an important insight in how different prospective expansion strategies, particularly inorganic expansion strategies, are likely to be seen by the Commission, and therefore how the riskiness of those strategies will be impacted by the Commission's decisions. Well, I think this Dow-DuPont decision, as well as other decisions, as well as changes in the markets, highlight a couple of important trends. One, I think markets are becoming more reliant on innovation, innovative technologies. There's more emphasis on product developments and repositioning in a broad range of industries. I think that trend is likely to continue and not abate. And that is going to mean a significant difference for how economists, both in the competition authorities and as advisors or in-house to corporate parties, interact with the competition world. And we come from a world, I guess, where there has been a significant amount of standardization of at least certain types of economic techniques. But we're entering a world, and we're moving closer and closer to a world where economists are going to have to think about issues from first principles and really identify the right tools and techniques much more on a case-by-case basis. That is going to present some challenges, but also hopefully the opportunities to take in right decisions. Well, there's a lot of breadth and quite interesting insights by very experienced people. So what I get out of this is a really good overview of a range of cases that I would never have maybe the opportunity to delve into myself, and really some excellent speakers bringing their own insights into cases, and the discussions that follow those kinds of presentations, whether it's in the breakouts over lunch or whatever, are also very valuable.